Hello my pouring friends, it's Maggie. I'm going to be using mad resin again, and this time creating a bit of a basic piece just so we can see how it goes. I've mixed up 100 mils part A and 100 mils part B, and I'm in the process of giving that a good stir now. I've been stirring for about a minute so far, and it will be another minute or so until the resin is ready to use. But I thought I'd use this opportunity to just have a quick chat, because when I'm going to be creating, I'll pop my respirator on and won't talk through the process. It's just better practice, and I would encourage you to always do that too. Today we're using or trialing a combination of things in with the resin so that we can see how it goes. So we'll be using some epoxy pastes, just clear, no, not clear, white, solid white, a nice gold. I'm using a really high sparkle mica. I don't even know if you can see that in there. Well, I'm not going to worry too much about that right now. A little bit of tangerine for a bit of contrast, and the base colour is royal purple, and as you can see, or if you can, there's hardly any of that epoxy paste in there because it's very, 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 very highly pigmented, and I want to get a bit of translucency in it, so I'm not going to use too much to make it opaque. And in case you're not aware of the difference between translucency and opaque, translucency means how much you can see through it, and opaque means it's more solid. And it's a handy term to know for painting and for your pigmenting. And it does make a difference if you're aware of it in terms of planning your pictures, because it means you can get a bit of a prediction on what paints will come through when they're laid upon each other versus covering. And it takes a bit of while to get used to, and there's still lots of hit and miss, especially when we're, ooh, did you hear that? Especially, I turned into a New Zealander. Especially when we're doing fluid art, because it's so very unpredictable. Oh, I don't know, I think maybe I'm half South African now. All right, that's enough. Somebody will tell me I'm being ridiculous, which I am. And it was just a joke and out of fun, because I love playing with accents. Anyway, that's going to be enough talking. I'm going to turn the camera off now and get up to speed with all my mixing, and then I'll make the process and I'll post it, and hopefully, I'm pretty confident that this will be really successful. I really have had no issue with the mad resin, and I know a lot of people are a bit ambiguous about it because of its really good pricing. There's nothing wrong with it, nothing. Have not had one issue. It's done everything I've needed it to do, and it's met my expectations of every other resin that I've worked with. Believe me, I've done some weird stuff. I've even worked with the concreting resin for concreting floors. All right, but that's enough of me rabbiting on, because I can just talk and talk and talk. So let's get this off, and let's mix up our colours, and let's get on with it. Oh, by the way, I just thought I'd add that my substrate is simply MDF board. It's got prime, it's been primed. I bought it as a placemat, so it's already covered and protected, ready for use in that regard. So they're a great little buy, and they make beautiful little pieces of art. Not everybody wants big pieces in their house, and a lot of people get put off by getting a big piece to begin with, just simply by the cost. So I've found smaller pieces, particularly for those coming into buying art, much more affordable for most people, and you know, really, really walk out the door on their own. It's really cool. So it's a 13-inch diameter. Don't know what that is in centimetres. I'm not going to even try and guess. But anyway, we're almost there. All right, I'm turning this off again. simply did these tiles too with the last little bit of resin, so we'll see how they go. This one here I didn't have quite enough, so there's some gaps, but I'll cover that with clear completely. But it's looking really, really sweet. You know, remember, resin can have so many layers and it gives it depth and interest, and it's really good to have a couple of projects on the side that are little, that you can use your leftover bits of resin from your main piece. But this one's still looking great. Look at the beautiful clear shine. I'm doing that deliberately. That's pure reflection, not one air bubble. Here I did stretch it again when you weren't looking, and now I have to leave it alone because I'm one of those people that just keep working it and then make a big mess up. But it's looking glorious, and let's move away now.